Hey guys, welcome back, and shout out to all the people that keep coming into the videos, going down in the comment section and saying, Rattle, you're wrong. There are only a couple people on Whatnot that are wrongy people. There's no endless stream of content. You cannot make a video about Whatnot scammers every day, all day, 24/7. It cannot be a thing. You cannot make an entire news network about the ripping of off that's going on that platform. And I'm here to say, yes, I absolutely could. I'm going to try not to. Try, we still need to show what's going on here. We have a nice little clip. I'm going to let you guys watch this. You please let me know how sketchy this is down in the comments before and after I give you context of what's going on here. We're just going to watch the clip, just the clip. The clip looks really bad on its own, but it gets even worse. Yes, this is a fancy new hat. I'll give you details about that at the end. But here we go. Let's play the clip.
Hey, let's go, Croconaw. Oh, this is intense, isn't it? This is intense. Croconaw. I know what it is, because I can see from this angle. Let me just check I am right. There we go. That has been pulled for Croconaw. There we go. So it is the slabs are the chases now. There we go. I could just see the red as I turned it round, but it is the Charizard alt art. Just wanted to tease you a little bit there.
Okay, so yes, no matter what, even if you're goofing and loofing like Blake does when he pulls people's hollows off screen, no, you shouldn't ever hide anything from the audience. It doesn't matter if you think you're hilarious. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. But this gets a whole lot worse. So what we have here is a dip game, a mystery pull box essentially, where there are 25 different hits. That is the biggest hit. Conveniently, the biggest hit is the one that you're goofing and loofing about. You're saying, "Oh, I can see it, but you guys can't see it. Whoop-de-doo. Let me just cover up the camera here for a few seconds while I can do basically anything I want to, put anything on screen that I want to." And why would he do this? Why would he absolutely do this? You ask. Well, you see, when the big hit, you want the big hit to come later on. Maybe the big hit wasn't in there. How are we going to know? Are we going to have to go look at more clips? We absolutely are going to. But essentially, what we have here is people purchase a slot in these 25 slots where they get one of the cards. The big card being the Alt Art Charizard. Just so happens that this very sketchy, cover up the camera kind of, ooh, I'm joking around, guys. How funny am I? Ends up being won by the moderator of the channel. Who would have guessed? Wow, I'm sure it doesn't get even worse from here. I'm sure this individual always keeps everything on the screen. Everything's above board, and there's no sign of that Charizard leaving the screen and not actually being in the pile of top loaders. Right? All right, let's get into it here. We have a big Ome. Here's our boy, David, who is the streamer, the Whatnot streamer in this case. Again, I don't get it. We have $1, £1, £1 European Dollarino auctions. They all run them, no matter how big or small their audience is, no matter how badly they're going to have to shill bid that shit to not lose their ass on it. That's what they go with. They go with it every time. They think that's the ticket. That's what they got to do. That's what the big boys do. So that's what they got to go with. Here to tell you that it's also a red flag. If somebody has 20 people watching them and bidding on stuff, and they start everything at $1 or a European Dollarino, they're probably not going for market value. They shouldn't be. It's crazy if they are. Unless someone's just bailing them out on every single one of those, unless they're shill bidding, something of the sort. That's not what we're going to get into exactly today. But here's our streamer, and here is the moderator who happened to win after the very sketchy clip that we just watched, the Alt Art Charizard. Again, this is all my opinion. Maybe this is a big misunderstanding, but from the looks of things, again, there's always that like extra dash of just the most awkward human being you've ever seen on camera, right when this stuff is going down. I don't know if you guys detect it, but I detect it. I get like a weird little taste in my mouth. I'm just like, what the fucking awkward shit is this? Because this is awkward. Because they're probably trying to pull something. They do a little nervous thing, similar to Snee, where she's like doing some weird shit that she doesn't normally do. Same vibe. Getting the same vibe here, guys. Getting the same vibe. So here's the moderator. We got croconawcards. Very cool. Surely they're not winning each other's giveaways. Surely they're not winning each other's auctions and big ticket items and big banger Altar Charizard mega prizes that are supposed to be the big prize of all of these things. I guess in this case, he sold all of them first, so it doesn't necessarily, the Charizard doesn't necessarily need to go earlier. So unlike other scams where there's like a pull box or there's like mystery boxes and stuff like that, where they want to save it to the end because they want people to continuously bid, I believe all of these were sold up front. So that kind of removes that aspect of it, but it's still something to keep in mind. In order to keep the hype dog. I mean, you can insert it wherever you want. So whenever Croconaw would win, whenever it would be his turn, you do a little, ooh, guys, let me just cover the camera. Here it is. Look at that. He got the best shit. Who would have thought? Now, yes, and this isn't just like, oh yeah, well, he's just a mod. He pops in there every now and then. It's to the point that he's posting on his own crap.
How we doing, everybody? Big Omer here, and it is big away time again. I'm doing a 2K giveaway show. Not £2,000. No, I'm not that crazy. Slightly crazy, but not that crazy. But for 2,000 followers on Whatnot, I'm doing a very big show this Sunday. I'll have loads of stuff to buy as well. I'll have packs. I've got Crown Zenith, Shining Fates, Obsidian Flames, Pokemon Go, celebrations as well. But it's a big aways. So I will be giving away to followers packs of Obsidian Flames. This box is reserved purely to be given away. That is going to be given away, all the contents of that. But for the people that buy, you're into the bigger ways. And the bigger ways, I'm doing it a bit different this time. I'm doing it tiered all the way up. So starting with the smallest prize, which will be a Dondozo Triple Blister or a Arcanine Triple Blister. They will be, there is 3 in there for some reason, the packs just slid across. They are bigger ways 1 and 2. They are bigger ways 1 and 2. They are going up. And then we go up to the next one, which is a Cyclizar box. And these are all given away. These are all given away. Just have to have made a purchase in the show of anything. Then we go to an Annihilate box. Then I've got 2 of these. 2 people will be getting a Morpeko V Union box, the Crown Zenith box with.
So I don't know if you guys caught that, but is it still a giveaway if you're only giving it to people that are buying your stuff, especially when it's auction stuff that can go for more money because there are giveaways associated with it. It's kind of like a raffle, right? It's just a raffle entry for purchasing. No, I know. You can't make this stuff up. You got to call it a giveaway. I guess by calling it a big away, you kind of negate the fact that it's not a giveaway. Whatever it gets into. Now, merch. Quick little message for the merch, and then we're going to look at some very, very incriminating, in my opinion, clips of this individual. We got the merch drop. We got the hat. Again, the hats are expensive. My apologies. This was ever since the first hat. This is the third hat now. Third like custom hat. We had the black. We had the red. Now we have the white. Yes, they're expensive. They're 65 USD plus the actual shipping. They're going to ship from the US. So yeah, it'll be inexpensive to ship if you're in the US, a little bit more if you're international. Most of you guys are in the US. The reason the hat is so expensive is because it's the hat that I wanted. It's always been the hat that I wanted. Please do not buy this if it's too expensive. If you think it's too expensive, it's a New Era hat. It's got custom embroidery on it. So it is very expensive. I promise you guys I am making a little to nothing and potentially will lose money if something gets lost. Whatever happens. Bad things can happen. I could easily lose money on this and I'm making very little. So I would be very honored. I am very honored that people want the hat, that want to wear the hat. But just so you know, don't feel like you need to do this. Do not purchase. Do not purchase this. And that's not, everyone's going to be like, that's just, you're just trying to trick people into thinking, they should purchase it. But no, trust me. If you don't absolutely want this, do not purchase it. It's not helping me. It's not helping me in any significant way. All right, back to the clips. All right, so this is this clip at this point, for what we're looking at, it doesn't necessarily matter. This is more just like a, how does he seriously think, just by saying that it's on screen, that it's on screen? So let's take a look at this clip real quick here.
£50, you know, so it is very much all over the place. Let's go, let's run another one. So that is for Grow. That is yours. And I will put these here so they stay on the screen. And we'll reveal them in order. But let's go with the supercharger break. There is loads in the bite now, guys.
No, that's not the only time that stuff leaves the screen. We have this, another very egregious example of just like, I'm pretty sure this guy has the stuff off screen just as much as it is on screen. I don't get it. I know you want to have your background with your Silver Tempest and crap all over the place, but you need to leave things on. You're very aware of the fact that you need to leave stuff on screen because you've mentioned it in the footage, but you're not doing it.
Told him I had a slab of an old first edition EX one, not EX era even, but there we go. Next Wobbuffet I get, I'll hit you up, my man. So there we go. So I've kept everything on English backs, all the proxies, so that you know you're not getting the Japanese. Do you have Berserker V PSA 10? All my here we go. So these are the Supercharger Lucky Dip, and these are going to be starting on auction. Let's go, because I'm starting them literally at less than cost. If they all sold for £20, I'd basically, after fees, break even. But the Japanese ones are there. But first, let's end this giveaway. They're going to sit there, look.
Oh my god. All right, we've seen enough taking stuff off screen, but we got one more clip to look at here. At least one more clip to look at of him taking it off the screen. And this is where he's going to highlight what's in, what are the possible pulls? What can you possibly pull here? And yes, there are multiple cards that are red, proxied out, examples, energies, so that, you know, he doesn't have to put the slabs, he doesn't have to crack the slabs and put the cards in there, or the Japanese ones. He doesn't have to put those in there, and you can tell what the back is on it. So I think this is definitely the old nail in the coffin again, in my opinion. Allegedly, what's going on here is the fact that the Charizard never enters into the stack of top loaders. So let's take a look at this Clipperino.
They are rough. Lucky, let's go. Corey's Experiment SA art from V-Star Universe. Again, it's Japanese, so I've proxied that with a card. Arcanine Slab is a Gen Mint 10 Scarlett EX Secret Rare. Let's go. And of course, the big one, the Charizard Alt Art is the big chase, which is going to be sat there on your screens. You're the first dipper, but this is the Supercharger, which is on auction. So, you've seen all the cards.
You've seen all the cards, so you notice there that when he puts down the old Charizard, there's no noise, there's no nothing of it hitting the stack of cards. It's not on top of the stack of cards, which you would think it's the last one there that he would have stuck it on top. No plastic hitting plastic noise. We'll watch it back here real quick.
Big chase, which is going to be sat there on your screens. You're the first dipper, but this is the Supercharger.
Pulls it back up, Dragonite on top. Again, he just sat that thing down. In my opinion, he just sat that thing down. It's not in the actual pulls. Later on, he's going to do that shenanigan that we watched at the first of the video, where he's covering up the camera, and he's like, oh my god, I can't believe my moderator won the biggest prize that's possible in the pull game, in the dip game, whatever the fuck. Can you guys stop making up names for shit and just call it what it is?
Which is on auction. So, you've seen all the cards.
It's a shame that this isn't high def, and we can't count the number of top loaders here. That, and he's just moving them around on screen, off screen the entire time. But I think this is the situation right here that we were looking at, where he puts the Charizard down. It's no longer in here. And again, moderator. Surely it's just coincidence that the moderator, that your friend that posts your videos, your co-buddy, colleague, whatever you want to call them, that also streams. Surely you guys aren't like winning all each other's big stuff, right? I am going to say, please, if you guys send me a message on Discord, the person that sent me this lead, the initial lead, thank you, first of all. But second of all, you have to stay in my Discord, or I can't respond to you without sending a friend request. So I don't know if you want to be anonymous or not anonymous. So I am going to make you anonymous for this. My apologies. If you want a credit, I would love to give you credit for it. Also, credit to the person that helped me gather these clips, especially this one. This is a juicer. Surely this dude wouldn't go on about how he's also winning the moderators giveaways and or auctions and stuff like that. Surely there isn't like a back and forth conflict of interest here that's happening. Surely you wouldn't admit in this clip that you shouldn't have purchased, but you did purchase. Let's just watch it. You can't make this shit up, guys.
That it is like a 3-hour trek for me. Big win both of my... Yeah, I did. I won both the Croconaws, the follower and the buyers. If I wasn't collecting the set, I would have gone run it again. I shouldn't have entered. But because I'm collecting it, it's a little bit like, I really want it. And the boxes were fire. They were absolutely mental. Cannot believe it. Yeah, I won both of Croconaw's giveaways. But luckily I give back in kind. I give back in kind big time. That ETB was broken. Absolutely broken. 100%. The issue is the postage, my friend. It is very...
Alright, so yes, you heard that right. They're winning each other's shit. They happen to be winning each other's shit. Definitely not rigged. Definitely not some sort of way that they're rigging this up. Definitely not a weird camera cover action. That thing going on. I don't know, guys. Please help me, help you, help your friends. Friends don't let friends, whatnot. Until they start cleaning this shit up, until they start vetting the sellers a little bit more. Is it the market conditions? Is it just always like this? Is it just that people see that the biggest names, the Blakers, they can get away with it for as long as they did? Surely I can do the same thing, right? Surely I can rip some people off. And a big F you to all the people that are going to say, oh, Rattle, you're just negative. I can't believe you would point out people's mistakes and things that they make. No, fuck yourselves. If you're fucking other people, suck it. Anyone that thinks that that's negative is a jealous little pussy, that they can't do what I do. And you can eat dicks. You can all eat dicks. Suck it. If you're taking advantage of other people in the hobby, in this, even saying that, if you're taking advantage of other people with Pokemon cards, sales, stuff like that, if you're ripping people off, if you're rigging giveaways, if you're rigging sales, especially if you're rigging sales, no, there's no place for it. It doesn't need to be here. This is not something that you need to do. This is not a mistake. You're taking advantage of other people, and you can go fuck yourself for it. Anyway, join the Discord, and yes, the link will be below if you wanna grab a hat. If you don't, please, no pressure, don't grab one. Love you guys. Join the Discord. Bye.